Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of 3 video series on ChainTest Reporting Framework. In this video, I'm going to discuss how to integrate the TestNG framework with ChainTest Reporting Framework. TestNG is another popular framework for testing. In our previous video, we discussed the integration of JUnit framework with the ChainTest Reporting Framework. We also created a Maven project for it. After that, I did a little bit refactoring to the Maven project. I added a sub-module to the Maven project and move all the test classes under that module. I want to have one module per framework. So for this module, all the tests that are going to use the JUnit framework will go inside this module. In the similar manner, I will create a new module for the TestNG framework, and all the test classes that are going to use the TestNG framework will go inside that module. You can add a new module to your project by doing the right click on the project name and selecting a new module. For the new module, let me call it as TestNG integration. For the new module, I will use the JDK version 17. The parent project will be ChainTest Reporting, and the archetype will be Maven Archetype Quick Start. Under the advanced setting, I will go with the default configuration for the package and then click on Create. So this is going to add a new module inside our project, and this module will have its own pom.xml. In the pom.xml, I am going to remove this dependency which was added automatically. After that, I will configure this module to use the JDK 17. For that, I need to add these two properties in the pom.xml of the new module. Now once this is done, I'm going to go to the Maven tab and click on Reload Maven project. This will make sure that if we are missing any dependency, Maven will download those dependency for us. When I created the new module, automatically some packages were added. So I'm going to remove all the irrelevant packages. So we don't need src main Java. So I will delete this. Under src test, I don't need this package, so I'm going to delete it. After that, I'm going to add the src test resource directory. Inside this directory, I'm going to add the configuration file for ChainTest Reporting Framework. So this is the configuration file which I added inside the test integration module. In this configuration file, I'm going to change the project name to TestNG test project. And I will keep the remaining setting as it is. Then we are going to add the package inside the src test java. And the name of the package is com.learning.testng integration. Inside this package, I'm going to add my test classes. So before I start using the TestNG framework along with the ChainTest Reporting Framework, I need to add the dependency in the pom.xml of the new module. So the first dependency that we need to add is TestNG dependency. And the second dependency that we need to add is for the ChainTest Reporting Framework. Now this time I'm going to select this particular dependency which is dedicated for the TestNG framework. Once I have added all the dependency, I'm going to again reload the Maven project. After the reload is done, I will go to the terminal and execute the Maven command, and this is just to make sure that there is no compilation error. So our build is successful. That means everything is correct with our project configuration. Now from the module, that is JUnit integration, I will copy these two test classes and add it to the TestNG integration module under this newly added package. And then in both the classes, I'm going to remove the annotation that is coming from the JUnit framework and replace them with the annotation that is coming from the TestNG framework. In this similar manner, I need to change the assertion statement also. And in the similar manner, I will also update the second class file. After making all these changes, again I will go back to the terminal and execute the maven command. So build is successful. We are able to execute the newly added test. So in order to integrate the TestNG with the ChainTest Reporting Framework, we need to use the listener that is provided by ChainTest Reporting Framework. Here we are not going to use @extend with and then pass the extension. Rather, we are going to use the @listener annotation. And the listener is ChainTest listener. I am going to add the same annotation in the second class. After making these changes, again I will open the terminal and execute the maven command. So the execution is done. Since I have not made any changes to the location of the report file, so it will get generated under the target directory. So this is the report. This is the simple report. And this is the email report. In TestNG framework, you can tag the test using the group keyword. So let me add the tag on one of the test method. So here I will use the group and then specify the tag. And again, run the test. So now in the simple report, we have the tags available. And in the email report also, the tags are available. In TestNG, you can execute the test using the TestNG XML also. So let me show you when you are using the TestNG XML, how to integrate that execution with the reporting framework. First, let me comment out the listener annotation that is on the test class. And then under src test java, I am going to add a file called testng.xml. Inside this XML file, I will specify the classes that I want to execute. Since we are using the chain test listener to generate the report, same listener has to be specified inside this XML file. So this is the TestNG XML. Inside this XML, we have created a suite. Inside the suite, we have specified the listener for report generation. And inside the same suite, we have also specified the test classes that we want to execute. In order to execute the TestNG XML, I will use the Surefire plugin. For that, I need to add the configuration for Surefire plugin in the pom.xml of TestNG integration module. So this is the configuration. Along with this configuration, I need to also specify the location of the TestNG XML. So for that, I need to use the tag called suite XML files. Then inside that suite XML file and the location of the TestNG XML. In our case, it is inside src test java slash testng.xml. We can avoid the hard coding of the location by using the properties provided by the Maven. So to refer the directory that is src test java, we can use this property. Similarly, for the target directory, this is the property we can use. And you can use this property inside the ChainTest.properties file also. But for time being, I'm not changing that configuration. So our pom.xml is ready. Again, I will go back to the terminal and execute the test. So execution is done. Let us look at the target directory. Inside the target, we have chain test directory. This is the symbol report. And this is the email report. Chain test reporting server is also running on my local system. And when we were executing the Maven command, the reports were getting generated and also the data is being pushed to the server. So this is the build before I did the refactoring. And these are two builds that get created after I did the refactoring. And this is the build coming from the new module that we added. And when I click on it, it will give me the build history. Let me go back and fix the failing test and re-execute the test. I will go back to the server and do a refresh. So the latest build is passing. So in this manner, you can integrate the TestNG framework with ChainTest Reporting Framework.